Hello, Omni fans! Welcome to a video I'm doing. This is Digital Lighting Dictionary, a thing I'm doing for an English project. Let's get started, shall we? First word for the day is take. A take is when footage is captured between the director saying action and cut. It's basically however many times an actor does a scene. And the image right over here is a clapperboard, which is a tool used during filming to determine what take, what camera, what director, what production, aka the name of the movie, the scene, and the date is happening as the actors are doing it. And takes can be usually around, 200 to 700 takes, depending on the director that you're working with. Second word, wrap. At the end of the filming day, people call it a wrap. Basically, whenever you have like a TV show that you're watching, and you imagine yourself as the director, when you have a scene that's done, it's perfect. You say, that's a wrap, and everyone's done for the day, scenes are over, they can go home, and then they can come back tomorrow. That's what a wrap is. ADR, aka additional dialogue reading. This is when someone records extra dialogue after filming has already happened. Think of Madam Web with Ezekiel Sims' dialogue in some scenes. It can also be called dubbing. Example, in Madam Web, Ezekiel Sims' dialogue during some of his scenes seemed to not match how his mouth moved. It was weird. Mixing. Mixing is defined as combining dialogue, music, sound effects, and narration into a single soundtrack. Think of a voiceover. Or a montage, even. You can hear the music, you can hear the dialogue, you can hear the sound effects, you can hear all the things, while not having any of it muffled. Think like any mafia movie. You have a voiceover in there. It's perfect. Just perfect. Next, the aperture. Now, aperture, we're not doing Portal here, Luke. That's right, you, bud. Yeah, it's you. Anyway, aperture, I'll say it again, aperture are the openings in a lens that controls the amount of light passing through. Essentially how one squints their eyes at their pupils, and the pupils dilate to be able to see better. So, imagine you're trying to focus on something and want to get a better image. You just squint, and there you go. Next thing, an aspect ratio, which is the width to height ratio of a screen or image. Most screens are usually a 1.77 to 1. That's what it normally is. A computer, mind you, like a proper monitor for a computer, can be 9 by 16. Exposure is the process of exposing film or digital film sensor to light for a specific period of time, used to get a shadow or a light effect. Take a look at this. Take a look at these images here. Just find one thing in the scene that you want to focus on. One thing, anything. Find one thing. I'm gonna focus on this little part right here. This part of the hand. I'm gonna look at one scene. It's getting brighter. Then it got a bit softer. It's interesting. Then you have the focus, which is the sharpness or clarity of an image. It's when you look at something, and the rest of what you can see is blurry. Take, for example, pencil, such as this, in your hand. Put the pencil about, half a foot away from your face. Take your hand, put it in between the pencil and your face. Now focus on one, then just look without looking at the pencil. It's blurry, right? Now look at the pencil. Your hand is blurry. See? We'll explore this more in the next slide. Such as a slide later. Such as a depth of field, which is the range of distances found from the camera, within which the subject is in focus. So if you want one thing in focus, you have wider aperture. You want, say, two things, smaller. More things, even smaller aperture. Such as in this Lovely little description right here. Rack focus. This is again the pencil in hand metaphor. It's changing the focus point between different subjects during a shot. For example, Luke, hold out your hand. Yes, you. Hold out your hand in front of you. Look at it. Take a pencil, any pencil. Even your other hand will work fine. Put that behind the other hand. Now look between the two. You can see one gets out of focus, one gets closer to focus. Whichever one you're looking at is going to be closer to focus. Whichever one that you're not looking at is going to be a bit fuzzy. Vice versa, same thing. That's what rack focus is. Thanks, Luke. This is the time for the day. Yep, that's time. Mise en scène, something we've been talking a lot about. In which everything that appears in the frame, including people, costumes, props, and set design, it all matters to how you view and understand the scene. Especially on a rewatch, and you know what'll happen, and so you can get some foreshadowing of your props, dialogue, and set design. Take, for example, this scene. Well, we're familiar enough with mise en scène at the moment. Diegesis. However you say it, it's the implied fictional world of the film. Whenever you watch a film, TV show, even read a book, you're watching or reading the diegesis of that world. You also have to suspend all disbelief, all of it. So you've got to get it out of there. Get all of it out of there when you watch a film, such as Star Wars. You gotta believe that human beings can use an unseen and undetectable force. There's spacefaring tech, lightsabers, and weird little green goblin people, such as Yoda. But also, it's something that anyone doing anything that has to do with films, TV, books, video games, etc. has to do, even if they don't recognize it themselves. And something, hang on, I'm just going to let you see this a bit more clearly. Yeah, I'll just put my face out of frame. And something called diegetic sound is whatever sounds are heard within watching the film. We'll get to that in, I think, 2 slides. Let me just... Oh! Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, whichever you want to do. Make sure it's positive, or don't. That'll get me something. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. And I hope that all you subscribe, because got some wild stuff happening. Get ready. It's going to be amazing. Think Doom the Dark Ages. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye.